Hello, I'm Ted Nyquist with the Midwest chapter of the American Rhododendron Society. Our chapter is comprised of 8 states, or portions of them, of Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin, Michigan, Minnesota, Iowa, and North and South Dakota. This large area presents some unique challenges for us in terms of communication with our members throughout this large geographic area. And this is further complicated by some unique soil and climate conditions, which makes it difficult if certain steps are not followed in order to successfully plant and grow these rhododendrons. Further, it's almost impossible to get our members to come the many distances involved to our meetings. A few years ago, in order to assist in communication, we developed a mentoring program for new members to get them off on the right foot. We wanted to increase our communication with the members and develop a series of videos on planting and growing rhododendrons in the upper Midwest. This is the first video on site selection in a series, and others will follow later. Rhododendrons like to be planted in dappled shade or dappled sun. They do not like full sun nor full shade. Ideally, plant them under an oak or a pine tree. The lowest limbs should be 20 to 30 feet above the ground, and if they're not, you'll need to limb them up to that level or your plants won't get enough sun. Please don't plant them near maples or walnut trees. The maples, with their shallow roots, compete with our rhododendrons, who also have very shallow roots, typically 8 to 10 inches in depth. And the walnut trees emit a poison, which is not good for our plants either. The rhododendrons ideally should receive morning sun, perhaps 4 to 5 hours, but not full sun in the afternoon. I should also mention that some types of rhododendrons like more sun than others, and we'll go into that in a later video. I've chosen to show you a scene from our garden with the oak trees protecting the rhododendrons in their several beds. The dappled shade from the oak trees limit the amount of sun that the plants are getting during a 12-hour period. You need to plant your rhododendrons next to a protected windbreak, ideally a home or a hedge. Here you can see our rhododendrons that are placed north of our home and to the west side of a large boxwood hedge. Ideally on the east or the north side of a structure would be ideal. Also, they need to be 4 or 5 feet from your home. One, to get out from underneath the overhang, because the overhang will prevent the rhododendrons from getting their natural rainfall. And also, you don't want them to be close to the foundation because lime will leach from the foundation, raise the pH, and destroy your rhododendrons. So outside of the overhanging and away from the foundation. You also need excellent drainage. We're on a slight slope here, which I realize you can't see, but maybe you got an idea in previous videos. This allows excess of water to drain off and prevent the rhododendrons from sitting in standing water, which probably is the worst case for them and will shortly kill your plants. But you do need access to water in the summer. Don't put them in the middle of a field where you can't get a hose, because they do need to be watered and not allowed to dry out. In the next scene, you'll see 2 gardens at the height of their bloom season in May, which I think you will enjoy very much. Subsequent videos will show you additional topics regarding planting and growing rhododendrons in the upper Midwest. We'll see you again in a later video.